He said, love your enemies. He said, turn the other cheek. He never mentioned blood as payment. He just forgave. I read the red letters in Galilee's dust. Sell your coat, give to the poor, don't lust. He blessed the broke, the foreigner, the whore. Said the kingdom's here, not just some distant shore, but somewhere between the garden and the gavel, between the empty tomb and the Roman travel. We built a throne with a legal brief and buried the rabbi under a dogma of belief. Did we lose him in the translation? Trade is radical for an institution. He said, Father, forgive. We said, hellfire waits. He sat with the sinners. We locked the gates. Oh, the sermon after sounds different somehow. Judgment in the rafters where mercy was the vow. I'm still looking for the man who washed the feet, not the war in Revelation, bitter and sweet. Paul writes love in Corinthians 13, but he also tells the women to keep quiet and unseen. James echoes the sermon, pure and undefiled, but Timothy puts collars on the meek and the mild. The rich man weeps in Jesus' parable thread. Later it's be generous if you're rich instead. The camel and the needle turn into a gentle squeeze, and the radical mercy becomes a slow disease. Did we lose him in the translation? Trade his kingdom for a destination. He said, let the children come. We drew the lines. He broke the Sabbath. We study the signs. Oh, the sermon after sounds different somehow. Blood up to the bridles where the lamb was the plow. I'm still looking for the man who had no stone, not the judge on the throne, not the vengeful tone. What if Paul was just a man with his own fears? What if John saw Rome, not the end of years? What if Revelation is a nightmare in a cage, and Jesus meant what he said on every page? Forgive them, they don't know what they've written. Forgive me, I don't know what I believe, but I know he never threatened a sinner with a sword. He just said, go and sin no more. So I'll sit with the red letters and let the rest fall through, because the sermon after was never preached by you. It was never preached by you.